set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready to look for that one pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Going to go on 4th down. It's caught here by Adams. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Gone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Lions. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Goff on 1st down. Got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A 6-yard down brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, Goff. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift from 17 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Raiders take over first down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now they go end around with Adams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
We're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL. And now he was running with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? They're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Carr on third down. And finding Keelan Cole. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Carr now on first down. It's complete to Cole. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Now Carr. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's third and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 3. And the Raiders first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4. To throw his Carr. And that's complete to Adams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Carr finding his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first. Here's Jacobs, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Design run for their wideout. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Carr to throw. Touchdown! Mac Hollins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's a one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now,
he's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
65 yards has been gained on the play. That's good. First down. First and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On the keeper, here's Goff. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
The tackle by Denzel Perryman brings up third down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
14, 76, 76.
Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Batchley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From the 10. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. And now, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Second and 5 now. Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position, now facing third down. Here's Goff. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football. 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Caught on the right side by Adams. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Again, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Adams. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A 6-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr, the throw taken in by Cole. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Kirby Joseph there to drop it.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 5. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now they'll throw with Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. This offense on 3rd down today. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that first down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the first. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
What you got? Come on. Show them what you got.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Jacobs. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They go with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he gets it up past the 35. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
There's another big play for him right there, and that's not the first time we've said that throughout this game. This last catch puts him over 200 yards receiving for the ball game and leaving the defense with just one word in their mind: helpless.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Carr. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's a pickup of 61 yards. And the Raider 1st down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Throwing his Carr. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, was a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the Porsche. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard they was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form should prosper. R&B all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure. Somebody stop us.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Detroit Lions. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Ford Field. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good... There gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. That, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The slot man in motion right. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On play action, now Carr. Out to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Carr completes it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Jacobs again, and he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now they go end around with Adams. He's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
They went for broke on 3rd down, and it would have really lit up the sideline if that one had worked. What do they do now on 4th down?
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stopped him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's got this to Williams, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll fake the give. Now gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is going to have the Lions first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want. And they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throw for it on 4th down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now Carr. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Fluck. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Goff. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Carr now on 1st down. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
It's about time for a turnover.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Jacobs, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Carr. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Play action. Now it's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's got this complete to Williams. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now a first down throw, gone. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it up. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a play fake. Carr. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Carr going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Goff now looks to throw. And Shark hauls it in. Touchdown! Jared Goff connecting with DJ Chark. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Slot man moves right. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Jacobs going to try the middle. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing his car on third down. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Throwing again on second and 10. Carr under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile. Now Carr. Caught on the right side by Adams. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And Waller taking it in over the middle. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Lions 48, Raiders 3. Jeff Fox kicking off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On first down, Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
try it again on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First down, Las Vegas.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Mac Hollins from 19 yards away. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think...
There he goes, left side. The 20, 10. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, an 80-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From just shy of midfield, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Rocky Sin.
A CD that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Goff. Toward the end end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down and allowed to throw it anyway.
It's now 4th and goal.
Here we go on 4th. Gone. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know we're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Carr. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. On the return is Williams.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Goff going to throw it. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. After the sack on first down, Carr, he finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. first and 10. Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. When you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they will take a knee here. And he'll spike it here, but it's too late. The clock showing triple zeros.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense.